My dad first took me to see Star Wars when I was 7, and he told me that I was a lot like Princess Leia. Over the course of the years, I have been an incredible fan of Star Wars and all the movies that have come after and before and all those offshoots. Now, although these days I don't see myself much as Princess Leia, I see myself more like General Morgana. I know that the reason I've been following Star Wars so closely and why it resonates with me is because of the hero's journey. So stay tuned for this episode, which is episode 5 of the 30-day episodes of the Confident You Entrepreneur Journey. I've been covering a lot of different things like mindset and productivity. And today we're going to focus on something that is really crucial for entrepreneurs to be able to have in order to run a successful business. And that, my friend, relates to storytelling. And basically, it's personal brand. Personal brand is all about storytelling. And there's so many different resources out there, Daniel Miller's Story Brand and all these other incredible individuals. But this is how I understand it. And this is how I help my clients to be able to figure out what their brand is and how to be able to communicate that with people. Because ultimately, if people resonate with you, who you are, what you do, then they will resonate with what you have to offer. And the ability for them to know, like, and trust you will also grow. So let's start with the 4 P's of branding. Number 1, there's 4 pillars of what people call the brand story. The first P is very simple. It is people, right? It always begins with the people, the characters, and there's 2 main characters in this story. First, you're going to have the hero, and then you're going to have the guide. So the hero is really your customer. It's the person who you are going to provide a product or service to. And understanding what your customer, what their frustrations, what their needs or their aspirations is incredibly crucial. You have to know your customer, that hero, like the back of your hand. Now, who are they trying to become? That's the other thing that it's important for you to know about the hero. Not only what are they struggling with, but where do they want to go? What are they trying to do? Who are they trying to become? What is it that they need? And now it's important to also get a glimpse or a wide range of understanding on challenges. A lot of times, I hear people say, hey, I know that you want to, you need that hole in the wall, but I have the best drill ever. I don't even know where I heard this example, but bear with me. Most people think that hero is looking for a drill as a solution, but what they're really looking for is a hole in the wall. And if you don't really understand that the hero wants a hole in the wall, you're going to have a very difficult time connecting with them. And you must connect with them because you are the guide in this story. The guide is your brand, is your story. You are the trusted person that they are going to come to for the solution, for the tips and overcoming their challenges and the support that they need. Now, the hero currently has a situation, right? And there is somewhere where they are. I've heard it also mm, talked about and described as that ice cream on the floor moment, that someone is just like struggling, everything is going wrong. Or the other way to look at it, my friend, my coach Rita, talks about what is your hero Googling in the middle of the night? What is that they're wanting to find a solution to? So once you understand the hero's specific situation, that means that you know the place. So, hero, you the no, you're the guide, they're the hero. You two are the people. The place is, where is your hero? What are they struggling with? That's your second P. Okay? People, hero, guide, places, where they're struggling with, what is going on? What is going on in their world? What do they desire? What is their battles that they are going through because They're in this place where they need something. Now, your third pillar to a story brand is your purpose. Purpose. I love that word specifically for me because no matter whether I am a corporate executive or an entrepreneur, my purpose kind of remains the same. And our purpose, right, is really driven by our values. So, this is why it's very important to understand what your values are so that you can communicate to others what is it that you do? Why are you doing what you're doing? And you are going to identify these core values for yourself by asking why, right? Simon Sinek talks about start with why. That's the most important question here. And who do you want to help? Because, by the way, you also cannot help everyone. Pick one set of individuals that you are going to help them well, and then begin to grow. When I started my business, I wanted to help everybody and I wanted to do everything for everyone. And the reality is that in the very first part of the first year of my business, I really didn't have a lot of clients. Why? I wasn't clear on who my hero was. And then I was out there in the top of the mountain calling to every type of hero out there, and nobody was really listening. But when I started to really say, I want to help women, entrepreneurs, or women who are transitioning from the 9 to 5 to be entrepreneurs. And they are in midlife and they really want to build their confidence and they really are very purpose driven. They have a gift that they want to share with the world, but they're not sure how to do the CEO part. They're not sure how to run their business like a business. When I started to identify all of these pieces of the puzzle, then all of a sudden it became clear and my messaging to them became so clear to them that the clients started to come. So again, you need to know the desires of your clients. You need to know the desires and needs of your hero because you need to be able to guide them there. Now, last but not least, in this four-piece component of branding is your hero's journey and the plot. How does the plot unfold? You need to have a call to action, right? When I found out who my clients, who my heroes were that I wanted to help or guide, right? Then I could create that call to action and I could paint the picture of what it would look like for me to be the guide and take them to the point into the places and to achieve the things that they wanted to. Now, what happens if you don't choose what you're going to do for somebody? Well, then it's going to be very difficult for someone to say, I want you, right? Again, when you speak to everyone, you're speaking to no one. So, in order to succeed, in order to be able to get people to get you, to get your brand, you're going to need to paint the picture of what it's going to look like when they achieve what they want, when they get to where they want. So, keep that in mind. So, all of these things are important as you create your brand. Now, I talked about values and I talked about the importance of having values. A lot of times, and I think I said this in the very beginning, your values are also going to come based on what you prioritize, on the things that you spend the most time with. So, if you haven't listened to that episode, I encourage you to go back and check it out because how we spend our time is really showing people what is important to us. And ultimately, we are going to resonate with the people that we are in alignment with our values. I can tell you that I have several different companies that do really cool stuff and that people love, but their values don't align with mine. So therefore, I am not their ideal client. It doesn't matter how cheap, how convenient, how great their products are, how cool their stuff is. There are certain stores you won't catch me walking into, mainly because I know what they stand for, and that's not alignment to me, to who I am. It's important to me. So again, and by the way, don't be afraid that people won't work with you because your values are different than theirs. More power to you if you are able to successfully communicate what your brand values are. Because guess what? When someone says no to you, it means that it gives you more space for someone to come and say yes. And you will have the bandwidth. When we work with people who are not our ideal heroes, and maybe we're saying, oh, yeah, sure, I can take you there, but we really don't know how, then the relationship is going to go south quickly. And then that person will tell somebody else. So it's important to really know where you're taking your heroes. What is it that you are helping them achieve? What are the things that they will get from the relationship? So again, go back to your 4 Ps: your people, your places, your why, right? Your purpose, and then your plot. Everything that, how will it unfold? What is it going to be at the end? Now, think about brands that resonate with you as well. There's several brands like Disney, for instance. We're very clear on what Disney stands for is the magical place where everything is wonderful and people are kind and people is just a beautiful family oriented magical individual place for people, right? Dreams come true at Disney. Think about Apple. Apple is about innovation. It's about sleek and really staying the cutting edge. Think about Steve Jobs when he first started to really communicate with the users. He made that connection because he understood that people didn't want to deal with a little BlackBerry. And I'm going to have to tell you the story about the BlackBerry and how did the iPhone come about, because I think that that's a really great story, but not today. Today, I want to finish talking about brand. Other brands that really resonate with me is Just Do It. Nike, right? Nike takes you to that story. There is that powerful athlete and that is on the cusp of doing something, but they're hesitating because they don't know if they have what it takes, but then they decide, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to do it. And what do? They put on their shoes and they perform, right? So all of these brands are compelling. Look around at the things that you use, and you're going to start to see that you use things that align with what's important to you, that align with all of these different things. So, what is a good takeaway? If you haven't designed who is the person that you are working with, if you haven't figured out what is their hero's journey, where are they? What are they struggling with? Why are they in the place they are now? And where is it that they want to go, right? How is that plot going to unfold? Make sure that you start to really figure that out, because when you figure out your brand, you are able to create your marketing. You are able to create your offers, offers that people want. Many times I see entrepreneurs that say, I'm going to sell this, and then nobody comes. Why? Because what they're selling is not resonating with anyone. So keep in mind, brand means really being able to be aligned with you, who you are. You know, a lot of people say to me, oh, Julie, I saw this red something and I thought of you. Hmm, Let me think why they would think of me. If you're watching this, you're seeing my red in the microphone. You're seeing my red in where I'm wearing. It's back of there. My red pen, my red lipstick. Um, my red mouse. Oh, wait, my other red glasses. Red. Oh, wait, my phone is pink, but that's my other brand, right? You can see the brand back there. So it's not only just the visual, but it's that feeling and that sense that people get when they understand you. A lot of people also tell me, thank you. You're so, you served me, you helped me. That is also part of my brand because I like to go out of my way to support people. Why? I was brought up to believe that if we had something, it was always important for us to help others, come alongside of them, help them, guide them, hold your hand back, send the elevator back down. And by the way, that's something that as a leader, I struggled with at one point because I was too concerned with me, but I wasn't being congruent. And again, another story for another day. For now, my friend, I'm going to leave you here. Go and figure out what your brand is. If you know specifically who your hero is, tell me in the comments, or definitely send me a message at Julie at Go Confidently Coaching or on all of the social media platforms. Julie DeLucca-Collins, you can find me there. Tell me, who is that hero that you are guiding? And what is it that your hero would like to see as the outcome of their plot? So until next time, don't forget, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Bye.
Hi, everybody. I know that sometimes we get very lonely in this entrepreneur journey, and I want to invite you to join us into our limited time only Purposeful You Mastermind. For many of us entrepreneurs, we believe that we can do it all, but the reality is that doing it alone only creates a lot of overwhelm. So join us at the Purposeful You Mastermind. You can find out more information by going to bit.ly/Julie's Mastermind. This is going to be the place where you are able to then unlock your full potential and achieve long-term success for your business. Push you behind your current limits, expand your connections, discover new ideas, and implement them with confidence. You're going to get the support in all aspects and transforming you to the six-figure business you've been looking for. Pause and get off the hamster wheel if you've been spinning around. This is a time where you can get that support from like-minded entrepreneurs that are here to join you in your journey. Together, we can challenge the assumptions and land the speaking engagements and opportunities we want to grow our business and make an impact in the lives of people. See you then. Remember, you can find the mastermind at bit.ly, Julie's Mastermind.